Do you want to make more money? Do you want to have better relationships? Do you want to be more attractive? I mean, so attractive that people literally look at you and almost fall in love with you when they see you. Well, what is it about human beings that makes them so successful in any area? Well, I have spent years, and I literally mean years, studying the mind, studying how successful people think. What is it about them that makes them successful? What is it about the way they think about their success? How they get there? What was the thought process? And most people get caught up in the strategy. Now, I've learned that it's not really about how to do it, right? You can hire a personal trainer to go to the gym. He tells you exactly what to eat. He tells you how to go to the gym. And then your brain says, oh, that cheesecake tastes good. Let's just go eat pasta one time, or I'll have this salad because you think you're doing the right thing. And then you actually never get results. As a matter of fact, you're gaining more weight and you don't know what's happening. And then you look at your other friends that seem to be doing whatever they want and their body keeps improving. They keep looking better. Or the same friend that seems like he never works and yet he's making more and more money effortlessly. Or that friend that doesn't even seem to be working on themselves and they're just getting hit on by everyone, or they're the most attractive person. What is it that makes someone so successful? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not what you think. And before I give you the secret, before I teach you exactly how to tap in to what I believe is the only real life superpower, I mean a real superpower that allows you to create any life you want on autopilot without thinking about it, I want you to subscribe to my channel. So go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. Turn on that notification bell so you are ready to change your life every time I post a video. So once you've subscribed, I'm going to tell you the secret. It is thinking big. The art of thinking big. Marcel, what are you talking about? Thinking big? How does that make any sense? How is thinking big going to get me more attractive? How is thinking big going to get me a six-pack? How is thinking big going to make me all this money? I'm about to tell you. You see, thinking big is something that confident people do. Now, what is confidence? Confidence is a feeling of comfort. It's a feeling of familiarity with the outcome that you want. But most people are familiar with the outcomes they don't want. In other words, they are comfortable with the things that make them fail. They are comfortable with rejection. They are comfortable with not having a six-pack. And if you're comfortable with the things you don't want, obviously you're not going to get the things you do. So if you can understand right now that your comfort zone is uncomfortable, I'm going to show you why it is so comfortable for you. Why are the things that make you fail so comfortable? Well, it's because you're thinking big, right? You're thinking to yourself, well, if I stay home, I know that in the future my life will be fine. I know that everything will be okay if I have an average life. And yeah, if I eat this cheeseburger now, I'll feel good for the next few days. And you think big and you're like, everything will be okay. And you're just justifying and rationalizing in big picture, which means you're taking the moment, you're fast forwarding the future, and you're saying everything's gonna be okay. But that's not quite how it works. As a matter of fact, it's not. It's not, because you have dreams, you have potential that you're not tapping into, and I want that to change. I want that to change for you right now. So instead of being familiar with the things we don't want, I'm gonna show you how to think big, how to attract the things you do, and it starts with one thing. You have to trust me. Trust me right now, listen to me, and I'm going to change your life. Before I do, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, because it's people like you who subscribe that allow me to make a bigger impact on other people's lives. So here is the secret. Here is the sauce. Here's how you do it. If you want to become more successful, you have to be able to see the amount of money you want. I don't mean another 100,000 or something realistic. Being realistic is a limiting belief. What's realistic no longer matters. With the internet, right? Maybe back in the day when there was no internet, when there wasn't a way to reach millions or billions of people in an instant, being realistic made sense. But today, the whole world is connected. There is limitless opportunity and resources. There is more money in the world today than there's ever been. There's more opportunity today than there's ever been. There's more people on the planet than there's ever been. There's more knowledge about health and diet than there's ever been, which means it's easier to reach your goals than it's ever been, which means you can get to the biggest goals that have ever been. Why do you think there are billionaires today and there weren't 50 years ago? Because goals have changed, opportunities have changed. You can achieve way more. So how do you achieve these things? Well, first of all, you got to think big. So when I say think about how much money you want to make, you have to think big. Think about being a multi-billionaire. Think about what they do, how your life would look to have unlimited money. How about being super healthy, not just looking good, but feeling good, having energy, being focused, right? Feeling like youthful, and it's almost like people look at you and they're saying, wow, you look younger every year because you're getting healthier, right? Or all of a sudden you find your soulmate and people are like, how is that even possible? That's something out of a Disney movie. Doesn't make sense. You actually live happily ever after. Well, it starts with thinking big. You have to be able to see your future aligning with all of these things, aligning with that love of your life, aligning with the relationship you want to improve or the one you don't have that you'll get, aligning with your health, aligning with your business, and actually even the business maybe you haven't started yet. How do I get to that level? Well, it starts with thinking big. So if you could see that image, amazing. Now you might ask yourself, Marcel, I see the image, but now what? Well, if you familiarize yourself with this image and you think about it all the time, now I go out to dinner, and this happens all the time, and I know I need to get good at marketing, or I need to find someone who's good at marketing. As an example, well, I go out to dinner, I start talking about my goals because I'm so excited about them, even if it's 6 months down the line, and this one guy says, wow, I'm actually a world-class marketer, and I've been looking for someone exactly like you to partner up with. Bam! Opportunity. 5 years later, you are where you want to be. How did that happen? Well, there are so many opportunities to connect, to meet, to talk about what you want. But if you don't know what you want and the right person who can actually help you get there shows up, you're never going to take advantage of the opportunity. Most people waste their time thinking about how they need to do everything, how they don't do it together. The most successful people in the world didn't do it alone. They did it with others. And if you think big, you think about ways to be productive. For example, in high school, I wouldn't do my homework. I would go to one person and say, hey, you do the first half, I'll do the second half. I go to another person, hey, you do the second half, I'll do the first half, and I wouldn't do the homework, but I made their life easier because I was able to delegate. That is leadership. That's thinking big. I'm like, how am I going to get the result, get an A in the class without ever having to waste my time so I could go do the things I want to do? Well, if you think outside the box, the only way to do that is to think big. Most people think small, which is why we say think outside the box, think big. Thinking big helps you become resourceful. Now, how can you practice this? First of all, if your goal is to make $5,000, $20,000, $100,000 in a day, a month, whatever, 10x it, 20x it. See yourself making 10 to 20 times that amount. Once that image feels comfortable, once you're even getting closer, like you've all of a sudden doubled your income, 20x the goal again. Always make the goal bigger. It's not complacency. It's not feeling comfortable. Why do people lose motivation? It's because their goals stop growing. Oh, you finally hit the body you want? What's the next level? How can I get in better shape? How can I feel more energized? How can I be more revitalized? How can I be more confident, more social? How can I learn more skills that get me the outcomes I want? Most people put themselves in a box that they cannot get out of. If you think big, success follows. Now, of course, thinking big is something I could talk about for hours, and I do at seminars. I teach people everything about it. There are little nuances. For example, how can I create a state, an emotion, that I could just literally, in a snap of my fingers, tap into, that gives me motivation to go do what I want to do? Most people get stuck in a rut. They're stuck in the wrong emotions. They feel hesitant, sad, not motivated, hurt, unhappy, or even if they're motivated, it peaks and then doesn't last more than an hour. How do you make this last forever? How can I create a state of consistent action, a state of motivation that never dies, a state of confidence that continuously grows? Well, there are ways to do it, but it starts with thinking big. As a matter of fact, in this channel, I'm going to start putting out a series of videos that shows you how to go from thinking big to living the life you want. How to go from setting the goal you want to actually creating the life of your dreams. And it's all going to start with this one thing. So your homework here is to set a goal that is so big that even right now, if you were to tell it to somebody, they would look at you and be surprised. Like, what are you talking about? If they don't have that reaction or they don't laugh at you, the goal was not big enough. If you can set a goal that big to where people around you are doubting you, you know you've set a big enough goal. And what I would encourage you to do then is think about it. Do the math. How am I going to make that kind of money? How can I do it? So you do the math. You start with the numbers. Okay, I want to make that kind of money. I have to lose this much weight. I have to meet, let's say out of one in every 500 people is a possible contender for someone I want to date because my standards are so high. I got to meet 500 people a month to find one person, and every year that is how many people, right? And you start building this up. You say, okay, I need to do this in the month. I need to be able to make this kind of money every day. I need to lose this much weight, go to the gym this often, eat this many calories. You do the math, right? On a smaller picture, you start big and then you go small. You don't go small and then go big. You start big and then go small. All of a sudden, you get the outcome you're looking for. So if you really like this video, and I know you do, and I know this is going to change your life, give it a thumbs up. Share it with some friends, your family, anyone you want to succeed with you, right? It's more fun when you bring your friends up with you. And make sure you subscribe. So in the next video, I can show you exactly how to implement these goals and these strategies to take you to the next level. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching the video. Now, I want to give you a gift that I've never done before. I actually filmed the other day a course called the Simple Course because it simply teaches you how to change your fucking life. Now, in this course, I'm going to show you how to transform your mindset, how to focus on the right things, and how to take your mindset to the next level so you can create the life of abundance you truly want. Doesn't matter where you are in your life, how much money you've made, what level you're at, this course will truly help you transform your mindset. Now, in order to capitalize on this course, all you have to do is click the link below this video in the description and get the course for yourself. Now, I'm not sure how long I can keep this course out for free, so make sure you get it right now. Click on that link, and I will see you on the other side when you change your life forever. This one decision will be the decision that will transform your mindset, and you need nothing else. All you have to do is click the link below this video and change your life permanently. I'll see you on the other side.